here, JP Morosi on the Inside Corner. There's a lot good happening in the baseball world. Good morning to you. The game is better when number 5 for the Dodgers is on the field. Freddie Freeman, I know he re-aggravated that ankle, but there's optimism for his future. What do you know?
Yes, Lauren, good morning. The expectation is Freddie Freeman will be in the lineup for the Dodgers tonight, the start of a marquee weekend series between the reigning World Series champs and the Chicago Cubs. Off to a great start. Of course, they saw each other before in Tokyo, and now Freeman back in the lineup, we expect. He, of course, missed about the last 10 days or so after aggravating that right ankle earlier on in the season. But you think about the Dodgers, Lauren, and already they're in a pretty tight race in that National League West, and they're a much better team, of course, with Freddie Freeman. And there are a lot of injuries they've had to deal with so far. Still waiting to see exactly when Snell and Gonsolin are going to rejoin that rotation. Kopech, they expect to be part of the bullpen too, and then Kershaw later on in the summer. So I think a lot of injury-related adversity already for the Dodgers, but certainly still off to a very solid start. Should get even better with Freeman in there again. I can't stress enough how much I'm excited to watch this weekend series between the Dodgers and the Cubs.
No, we cannot wait. They do have a little bit of a luxury, right, to rest guys and make sure they're good. Spencer Strider is sick of resting. Rehab start 13 strikeouts if you were into that sort of thing. So the question is when? When are we going to see him?
I would say as soon as possible, Lauren. The Braves as...
What's up, Dodger Nation? Everything good with y'all? Look, I hate to be the I told you so guy, but is anyone else feeling like the Dodgers already have some real issues to fix before the 2025 trade deadline? The season's just getting started, but the warning lights are already flashing. We kicked things off with 8 straight wins, and it felt like smooth sailing. But now, for losses in our last 5 games, dropped games to the Phillies. Okay, we can live with that, but the Nationals? Come on. Now listen, it's not time to panic. We're still the favorites to win it all, but that's exactly why we need to talk about what this team has to fix before July rolls around. And if you think the problems are only on the mound, wait till you see what's happening in the middle of the field. Is the real issue actually at second base? Is Bobby Miller running out of room on this roster? And even crazier, could one of our former top prospects be heading to the Yankees? Stick around till the end of this video. We've got a lot to break down. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button, share this with another Dodgers fan, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any breaking news about our team. Second base is a real problem. Let's get right into it. If we were making a list of the Dodgers' top priorities for this season, after what we've seen recently, second base clearly needs some attention. Right now, the starter is Tommy Edman. And don't get me wrong, Edman's a solid defender. He's fast, super versatile, but offensively, he's just not a real threat. His slash line over the last 3 years, .265/.324/.383. And in 2024, he's off to an even slower start. But it goes deeper. The bigger issue is the Dodgers don't have a reliable plan B at second. And when you look at the teams we're going to be battling for National League dominance, Braves, Phillies, Brewers, all of them have infield depth. Meanwhile, the trade market is going to be crowded with teams going after outfielders, especially center fielders. So second base might be the most realistic spot for the Dodgers to attack come deadline time. Potential trade targets? Brandon Lowe, Rays, Luis Arias, Marlins, and Gleyber Torres, Yankees. They've all got strengths and weaknesses, but honestly, the name I like most is Arias. 2-time batting champ, elite contact hitter, and he's on a Marlins team that looks ready to sell everything. But before we go hunting for a trade, do we already have the answer in-house? Hye-Sung Kim, the internal solution? Back in January, the Dodgers signed Korean star Hye-Sung Kim from the KBO, 3 years, $12.5 million. And this dude is absolutely raking in AAA. .874 OPS for stolen bases, playing center field, second base, and shortstop. So, why hasn't he been called up yet? Andy Paez, and yes, we're sticking with the Latin pronunciation here, is batting just .162 with a .581 OPS. How much longer will the front office wait? If Kim keeps this up, It's only a matter of days before he gets the call. Here's the thing. If the plan is to keep Edman in center field, Kim could slide into second base. If they want Edman back at second, Kim becomes an option in center. His versatility could be the key. And between us, speaking as a fan here, for that kind of contract, you have to see what this guy can do. It's a cheap deal with crazy upside. The bombshell, Bobby Miller to the Yankees? Now let's talk about what's blowing up on social media, a potential trade that sends Bobby Miller to the Yankees. Yeah, you heard that right. Newsweek floated the idea Bobby Miller goes to the Bronx, and the Dodgers would get outfielder Everson Pereira and lefty pitcher Brock Selvage. Why? Because the Yankees are desperate for pitching. They're starting Carlos Carrasco. That tells you everything. And with Garrett Cole out for the season, Miller looks like a perfect target. Now from the Dodgers side, it's a matter of space. The rotation is stacked. Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Ohtani, in 2025, Sasaki, Dustin May, Landon Knack, Tony Gonsolin, and Kershaw. So how exactly does Miller fit in? In 2023, he had a strong rookie season, 3.76 ERA in 22 starts, with 119 strikeouts. But in 2024, he struggled early, got optioned to AAA, and there, he's looked solid again with a 2.79 ERA across about 10 innings. So he's clearly talented. Just needs to find consistency. But is now really the time to give up on him? Let's be real, the value in that proposal doesn't seem balanced. Everson Pereira hasn't proven anything at the MLB level. In 2023, he had 103 at-bats, just 13 hits. Selvage is an interesting lefty prospect, sure, but he's nowhere near a game-changer. Meanwhile, Bobby Miller has already shown he can be a legit big league starter. And when you factor in that Snell has a long injury history, Kershaw is aging, and May is constantly hurt, giving up a young, power arm like Miller for a couple of maybes? That feels way too risky. So here's the question. Is Miller more valuable as a trade chip right now, or as a long-term insurance policy for a rotation that has more question marks than people realize? All right, Dodger Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Dodgers should give Hyun-Soo Kim a shot and fix second base in-house? Or is it time to trade for someone like Luis Arias and make this lineup even scarier? And Bobby Miller, would you trade him or hold on tight and keep him as a cornerstone for the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. For real, I want to know what the fan base is thinking. Let's talk it out down there. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the latest Los Angeles Dodgers news channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This channel is all about analysis, honest opinions, and most importantly, passion for the Dodgers. And you're part of that with us. I'm Victor, just a fan like you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go Dodgers!